MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Noah Cindergard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, coming on now, a guy with some of the best stuff in all the game, Noah Syndergaard. Big fastball approaches triple digits, and one of the things that separates Syndergaard from most of the other starting pitchers in baseball, that hard slider he'll throw anywhere between 92 and 96 miles an hour. Nothing tricky about Syndergaard, power pitcher deluxe.
Ozzie Albies is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, number 10 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Acuna digs in now.
Center fielder, number 13.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 13 home runs and 32 driven in. The 1-0.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Of course, there was a fastball.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. In the air to right center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
that misses 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Next, it'll be Austin Riley. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now here's the first offering.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Home half of the first now from Citi Field, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now with the plate is Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
On the ground, softly towards second. Albies picks it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting first, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Base is empty, 2 away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Softly hit to the left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. So now here is Eddie Rosario. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the AB now. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Jock Peterson will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded to third. This could be two. To second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Dansby Swanson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. There's ball four.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way as he'll take a look at ball one. In there, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Charlie Morton fouled off. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Jock Peterson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. And that brings up Javi Baez. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ballgame. First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fastball well outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 1-1 home. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nimmo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 1-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First delivery to him. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Albies scoops it up, and there's one down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Next up, Tomas Nido. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. In there for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
To first, Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So here now is the pitcher, Noah Cindergard.
Cindergard.
And the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Gets dirty and gloves it. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Riley. First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Outside, 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But
here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there, 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Not shortstop, Jonathan.
And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in next, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Another 0-2 coming. Grounded to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So here's Brendan Nimmo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. One and one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1-1. Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Now it'll be Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. A shot down the first baseline. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Dansby Swanson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 3-1 high in the air out to center field. Nimmo is right there, 1 down. Striding in is Charlie Morton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Next to dig in, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch turned on down the line, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Next, here is Freddie Freeman. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves will settle for just the one. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The second baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And that misses 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it, and that's the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. So next to bat will be J.D. Davis. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. So here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Austin Riley. Now the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Stepping in once again is Eddie Rosario. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the AB now. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. And now here is Jock Peterson. No hits to this point. And now the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up is Tomas Nido. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. first delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario is there. 2 down. Luis Guillorme will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. Still without a home run and a pair of RBIs. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Seth Lugo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
No strike.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Hit down the line at first. And another foul ball. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo, he's only 1 for 10. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Long throw to third, and that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Davis is there, and he has it for the out. Ozzie Albies will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the, oh no, that got him. Over to VR, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In tight, awfully tight, 2-0 now.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Now the 2-0 home. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now Freddie Freeman, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 249 career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Tyler McGill comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Austin Riley, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. McNeil retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
The shortstop.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Just hung in there on that one. Two balls and two strikes to Jonathan Villar. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Now another 2-2. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jonathan Villar sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. So here is Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Eddie Rosario.
First delivery to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
First offering on its way. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And there's ball 2 now.
I got 2-1 to count.
Three and 1. Dansby Swanson is on deck. Fastball in there. 3-2. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Into the box, Dansby Swanson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Heath Hembry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The pitcher, number 50, Charlie Morton.
Into the box now, Charlie Morton, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
The 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Mets nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now here it comes. And he takes strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. In the air, down the line in left, and foul. Now another 1-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Now to the plate, here is J.D. Davis. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Right to him. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Next, it'll be Ronald Acuna. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Albies on at first, nobody out. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Hembry offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The first baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The 0-1 on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Here now the 2-2. Down the first baseline. Scooped up over to VR. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness. Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch, and there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Braves lead this one 9-0. So stepping in is Michael Conforto, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Albies picks it up, and there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. Up next, Tomas Nido. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame. Rats.
Such a tough one as a pitcher, D-Row. 25 outs and then to give it up with 1 out in the 9th.
I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, you don't want to be on a team that gets no hit without question. You're going to do everything in your power to mix in a knock, and that's exactly what they. But tip your hat right there. The guy has thrown the head down.
Number 51.
Will Smith enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, very rarely do we see pitchers get into the 9th inning in this modern-day baseball. Terrific effort getting into the 9th. Outstanding effort on his part. Now it's up to his teammates to score some runs so they can pull out a win in this one.
Jonathan Villar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Charlie Morton hangs win